Okay, here we go. It's time. Hello, everyone. I'm NorseScorpio, and it's time for more City Skylines. It's day 2, NSFL City Skylines. The park life is our way of life. Oh, coffee. We're starting our day off. Starting our afternoon off right. Well, I don't know where you are. I'm where I am. It's 1 o'clock. It's time to go. Starting it off right with some coffee. So, next week is the return of the Monday to Thursdays. Should I announce what games we're going to be doing? Ooh, I don't like that. I'm going to move it up a bit. There we go. Nah, we'll find out on Monday. Now, there's some training going on at work very shortly that I'm going to be partaking in. So, the normal scheduling, depending on what the training schedule looks like, may change. I'm still going to make sure that we do 4 streams during the week, Monday to Thursday. However, we might have to move them later in the day. Or earlier in the day. Probably later. Or the same time. But here's hoping. At the very least, I know that this stream will still go strong because Saturdays are not training days. So that's good. But enough of that. That's not important anymore. Well, it will be. It's not important yet. Just needed to let people know that this storm is coming. You may notice that I turned off the music. And it's because while the VODs are not muted on Twitch, YouTube is a whole other ball game. And if I want my videos up there without having a million copyright flags on them, none of them have affected the channel. They're just, if I ever get the chance to monetize videos on YouTube, I don't want to have to deal with that because they're not approved for YouTube, but they're approved for Twitch. So we're going back to basics. No music. Potentially in-game music, but not here because there's only radio stations here. And I would expect to run into the exact same problems. As you can see, I'm switching back and forth between coffee and water right now. I had a bit of a migraine this morning. I don't want it to suddenly just go, no streaming for you. Because it's very hard to stream when you have a migraine. But I'm doing my best. It's slightly there than the mild. I just don't want it to kick back up. It's going to be a little bit lower energy stream today for that as well. I know it seems maybe not. But I'm very good at faking my energy level. No, I'm not. I don't know. I can play with it a bit. So last week's City Skylines, we managed to burn one city to the ground. And then we almost burned the second city to the ground. And we don't want to burn second city to the ground because that's where a lot of great comedians have come from over the years. It's meant to be. We did manage to salvage our second city before it fell into ruin. And then after the stream, I got some harsh criticisms from Steve because I'm a terrible human being who doesn't know how to make cities. But then he played it himself and found out that it's not as easy as he thinks. We do have some changes planned here for today. So when we're going to jump in now. So with the plan for right now, besides making sure that it actually comes up correctly, it does. Okay, we're good. We're going to continue our game from last time. I thought about letting it run for a bit to kind of make some money while we were off stream. Make it a little easier to do things on stream. I didn't end up doing that. It's not that I decided not to. I forgot. So the plan for today, the first plan for today, is going to be make sure that our city doesn't die and build up a bit of water. Water? Money. I'm reading the water pumps and dams message here. Also, if you see me doing this a lot, it's because this has grown slightly too far and I didn't trim it. So it's bothering the shit out of me. We will attempt not to let that happen. Maybe I should have loaded into the game beforehand. I've also attached some new mods. Oh Jesus, it's raining. It's raining good. So, here's our town. We got Spyram's dirty section here. We got Scorpio's dum-dums over here, which, in fact, are not as dum-dum as once. It's actually... what do I want to look at? Education. Where's education? Or do I click on... No, we don't click on that. If we click on some of our houses here, you'll find that there's still a lot of uneducated. I might still have that policy in place. No, I don't have the schools out policy in place here. Alright. So we got Scorpio's dum-dums, which we had to reduce that so that way some of them would actually go to school, because we are vastly worried about the fact that we were just failing all around. This terrible thing going on here. What's going on here? Why isn't local government doing anything to stop the fires? Does anyone supervise the fire safety regulations at all? What fires? What fires? I don't see any fires. Do you see any fires? I suppose that means we have poor fire coverage. No, we got one there. We got one there. We don't want to have one in here. Ah, okay. We got $2,500. We're making some. It's going up steadily. We do have lots of need for residential. However, what I want to do here today, after we get up a bit of money, is we're going to demolish this section here, and we're going to bring these people together a little better. That's the plan. These guys are pretty happy. Health care's pretty good. Death care's not so good. Wait, nope, that's education. Hey, hey! So we're sitting at about half of the population is uneducated. 30% six. That's a word. And 8% well educated. We don't have any colleges or universities, so we got no highly educated yet. But we got some good elementary coverage there. I think Jumanji's people is going to end up being... No, we're going to bring the schools and stuff back to Jumanji's people. Scorpio's dum-dums will eventually return. So the way I'm getting myself off topic all over the place here. So what we're planning to do here is we're going to kind of split this into 3 nice big highways. Instead of this roundabout, we're going to turn this into a nice interchange with 2 highways, the one coming this way, the one going up that way, and one going like this. And we're going to kind of section it off like that. We're going to build Scorpio's dirty section up to there. We're going to bring Scorpio's dum-dums up one side, and we're going to shift Jumanji's people up the other side. And we're going to create a better commercial district down there. The commercial district is also going to be where we start putting our office section. We're going to have our residential section that branches kind of up. here and around the nature reserve. We're not going to build too close into the nature reserve, obviously. We don't want that. We don't want people living in residential, or in nature. The Grand Fat Man Nature Reserve is probably coming along pretty poorly right now. Actually, we've had 231 visitors. And once we get to level 2, there's actually some other stuff we can do, which is good. And we're gonna take another look at this entirely, because right now there's just basically a path around the heavy wooded area with some small campsites. Not a whole lot going on. Now the love me section here, for the fact that uh-oh. That one's 20% full. That one's 100% full. That's okay. We need to put an incinerator in here at some point, but I'm not too worried about it yet. Or do we have an incinerator? No, we have a recycling center. We have 2 of them. How's our garbage looking? Got 3 of them. Holy hell. Now, our need for residential is greatly increasing here. We're still not really making a ton of money in order to do what I want to do. Actually, we're losing money. Let's halt that progress for a moment here. How do we want to set this up? We've also got some new tiny roads. We got Fine Road Anarchy on. We got Network something or other on. We got a couple new mods. So we got some new roads and things, which is just gonna cause chaos for me. Zonable Promenade. I don't know what that means. Zonable Pedestrian Stone Tiny Road. Zonable Pedestrian Paved Tiny Road. I don't know what zonable means. Does that mean that you could actually put housing along the side of it? Can this not be here? Thank you. Toggle road collision, toggle node snapping, toggle road bending, toggle road anarchy. I'm scared for what road anarchy means. I'm like really scared. So we gotta deal with this first, right? This is the big conundrum. Plus the fact that I'm pretty sure these things are not producing the best amount of energy. Well, no, they are. They're producing the best amount of energy they can. I was under the impression that with so many of them here, that would actually cause issues. And I should spread them out. Doesn't actually look that way. Now what we might want to do here is move some of this, because this is going to be where our residential goes. We might consider buying this plot of land in the future and put a bunch of them over here by this big road that comes in. It's not a bad idea. Because right now all of our sections are just separate. They're separate. Yes, that is the word I have chosen. Don't worry about it. Oh. As this goes up, this is still not bad. It's still around 460. We're still making money. It's not the end of the world. I want to put one of these down here. It's gonna give us some more hydro. Electricity is not hydro. Hydro would be water. So that way we can start getting rid of some of the... Well, not getting rid of, per se. More moving them. I wasted all my money, though. Ha! Alright, Jumanji's people, we're going to have to bring some of you back. We're not going to rush anything. We're just going to put a little bit of section there. Start bringing some back. What's going on here? New energy meters encourage citizens to conserve electricity. Benefits are almost instant. I almost want to call that shitter. We need a little bit. This is full, that's right. Need a little bit more yellow. Not a lot. Don't want to overwhelm this city and kill it again. We gotta go slow. Put in those little areas there. That should cover the little bit we need while we're trying to figure out what we want to do here. So this is our fire station. Moving it is gonna cost money. Not enough money. So we're not gonna worry about moving it. Dum-dums are gonna have to deal with the fact that their houses could burn down. It's just the way it is. There's no fires. You're just... Calm down, Jeremy, right? This man. Kick him out of my city. Is he the one complaining before, too? Nope. Amanda Smithson was. Okay. Dum-dums. I love this. Look at that. These beautiful cliffs. Not... Now, obviously, I'm always a big fan of, like, uniformity. But there's definitely appreciation in how natural this stuff kind of builds. It looks like this is actually how you would build this city. There would be these, like, higher up buildings because it's all on a fucking slope. I love it. Things are upgrading. Why? Dum-dums. We still have a very high need for residential. But I really need to get this money up. I think we can afford to put in one other section here. We'll put in one more section of green. Maybe two. The concern is that we're going to need more electricity if we do that, though. We got water through all this place. That's at least the nice thing. You lay water pipes down, you could just tear up the city and then go, meh, it'll still be there when we're done. Gun? Done. When we're done, no more fun. Got lots of energy, so we don't have to worry about that right now. Garbage processing, we're just on the brink. We're heading back into the red. Kind of teetering back and forth. Happiness is good. Healthcare is pretty good. Traffic flow, there's some problems here. This is what this is hopefully going to fix. We're gonna have the big highway that goes that way, a highway that comes back this way and up that way, and we'll have a nice bunch of off-ramps into the dirty section, into the dum-dums and Jumanji's people, which will gravitate upwards. And we're gonna need a new name for our commercial. Now, the other thing we want to do here is make some actually, like, better... Let's see, there's this little area in here. We want to make some better accessible... words. We want to make some better accessible words. Better accessible commercial. And get rid of this district entirely, because it's not going to remain, just like Love Me is not going to remain. Goodbye. We're going to be moving Love Me kind of up this path right now until we can get some place that has better wind flow. Jumanji's people's going to switch to like this side. Scorpio's Dum Dums is going to take off that way. We'll definitely have to make some. We definitely will make some new areas for other people. I'm thinking as Jumanji's people wraps up this way. Maybe Jumanji's people doesn't wrap up this way. Maybe the Dum Dums take over most of this, and we do have a small commercial zone here next to the Dum Dums. Things are not looking too bad right now. We're making money. We're about ready to kick off this colossal destruction of property. And we're definitely going to give ourselves a save before we start this, in case we royally screw it up. No. It was Scorpiolis sound. Save. Okay. We're at 10 grand. How much is it to lay some road? Some highway road. We want the 3-lane highway. It's $70 a cell, or 70 cents a cell. I don't actually understand how this works. That's been abandoned because there's not enough customers. There's probably lots of customers over here though. Oh yeah, there's now, I got the ability to actually move individual things here. I'm not sure how to do that. We're gonna have to figure out some of this as we go along. The demand for everything is suddenly going up a bunch. What the hell? Alright, Jumanji's people. We're gonna give you some commercial of your own. And we're gonna fill in some more of this. Okay? We don't want to go too fast. That's where I cause problems. And I fixate too much. See, they're saying there's demand for commercial, and yet this guy is saying there's not enough customers. I don't understand you people. You people? What's that supposed to mean? Shut up. Talking to myself. I've gone crazy. Now we started this section as the specialized zone, right? Self-sufficient buildings. So everything's good there. We're going to encourage electric cars in this section. This is going to be kind of my... Uh-oh. Power issues. Potentially. What's happening with our power? Oh, our power's fine. Screw off. Power's fine right now. I'm not going to worry about it. We are going to worry about this. Now, I cannot, in good conscience, we're making $2 grand an hour. I'm going to let this run for a few minutes. We're just going to observe, see how things are looking. All of our demand is kind of rising a bit. Seeing that money start to go down. But our population's still going up, so I'm calling this good. Alright. We're going to pause it here. It's time to destroy all that we hold here. Okay. So we want this to come off this way and kind of split the difference between these two sections. Alright? This is going to be interesting, to say the least. We want curved road here. We're going to start it like that, and we're going to branch it out like that. Something like that. Does that look right? I don't like that. I don't like that at all. That doesn't look too bad, though. Okay, that's a little interesting. Alright, now we're gonna just... Sorry, people. We're uplifting your businesses. That might hurt us a little bit. But it's all in the sake of progress. We've used up half of our available funds. I'm gonna need to just completely tear this. Now I am aware of the colossal concerns of this. Colossal. But it needs to be done. So we gotta take a look at this. We want to get rid of that street. And we want to get rid of... We're gonna have to replan this. The problem here now is that it looks awful. Highway ramp. Okay. So we're gonna get a highway ramp that goes off this way. Page up. Page up. We don't want it to be straight. We want it to curve around. That way people can get onto that part of the road. That is wicked. That might be too high. It doesn't really need to be that high, I'm thinking. Whatever, we can revisit that if we need to in the future. And then from there, we're going to start making our off-ramps into the city. So we're going to go at these kind of points here. Like that. Like so. And then we'll also have off-ramp or ramps back onto the highway. Now that's just a placeholder here. That's probably going to get really freaking backed up here because that's the only way in there right now. And I don't have a ton of money to play with. I always do this when I don't have a lot of funds to work with. Why do I do this to myself? Ugh. This is going to go further. You know what I think we'll do is we'll just bridge this road over this way. Why? Why can't you just be straight? It's gonna look kind of terrible for a bit, while we figure this stuff out. Now I want to do this. Now, because of how bad this looks, so that's the way to go that way. We also need, if you're coming this way, I would need to go that way to avoid having to go into there. Although for now, it's fine. Probably. And we need way to go from this way. This is the big one. And that was there, so we want it to be like here. Page up. Page down. Nope. Okay, stay up for a bit. Ugh, so wonky. Whatever, we can fix that in post. And we're out of money. Son of a bitch. There is still a way to get into each place right now. So... oh, fuck. I forgot about power. Why are you trying to connect to the road? You're a power line. Jesus. So we did kind of fluctuate on the cash front there, and our need for the blue is way in the goo. So we're going to populate 2 sections here. We're going to repopulate some sections over here. Kind of like this idea of building a main drag where all of our... where a bunch of commercial is. It's not a bad idea. And we need some more, so we're going to fill in this area here. Like so. Ba-ba-ba. Traffic is probably going to be terrible there. Ba-ba. What's going on here? I'm quite liking this city. Why, thank you, Ashlyn Brown. Does someone know how much this energy meter consumes electricity? If you're worrying about electricity, you got bigger problems, I think. Now we need to sit back and we need to wait a little bit for things to kind of settle. We got a police station in this section, don't we? No, we don't. But we don't have enough money either. We're about to. It's all the waiting around that I don't like. Boom. How you like them apples? Cops? No. Robbers. Let's look at our traffic, because I bet you this looks great. Where's the traffic? Well, there it is. Yeah, that's not going to improve for a while. It's almost like a clover now. A very gross-looking clover. Got some power issues because power. Got some abandonment issues because we weren't coddled enough when we were growing up. I don't know what I'm speaking of. What's going on with our trash? What the hell? I'll never remember which one it is. It's probably faster just click this. Instead of, you know, looking at the garbage sign. Jeez. We're not able to process all the trash. Could really do with this incineration plant. Until then, we will make some more of these. Now, I'm not going to play a ton of needless attention. You guys need... Why do you guys need garbage? For a moment there, I thought that said garbage street, and I went, you're just fucking with me. Still getting visitors here slowly. I don't know how this works. Maintenance is in green instead of purple. I don't know what that means. Listen to the birds in the nature reserve. Oh man, that's so peaceful. What is happening to the temperature? We've got some electricity issues, and not too much. Like I said, I do want to start moving these so that way we can build out the dum-dums this way, and they're going to take up the brunt of this section leading up to the reserve. I think I have actually changed my mind. We're going to build this one this way, and Jumanji's people are going to stay on this side with commercial and the inevitable giant swath of not high density commercial offices. Once we get to 8,000, we're going to have lots of offices. These people are going to be my smarts. These people are having issues with trash. And it's probably just because there's not a great way for the people to get over here with the garbage trucks, is there? There's no way to get over with the garbage trucks. Aha! That was my fault. Alright. Page up. There we go. For now, that's how we do it. Why are there people complaining about the dead? There's a cemetery. It's not full. We got 2,000 people we can store still. This is upgrading all over the place here. Holy hell. Oh god, people are getting sick. Why? Why are people sick? Ugh. People are not being sick everywhere, though. I don't understand. What's that? Citizens are sick. Why are you sick? Is there pollution over here? Did the pollution get back into the water? Pollution. No. A lot of pollution over here. Is it just because there's no medical coverage over here? Probably. There's one over here. Alright, Jumanji's people, we'll get you a clinic. Keep your shirts on. Here you go. Now you can go to the clinic and not have to worry so much about this. Oh my gosh, look at that. This is awful looking. Don't worry. This will clear itself up as we get more money, extend these roads, and make proper on-ramps and off-ramps for them. Hopefully. This is already looking a bit better. What's going on there? Nothing. Citizens are sick, but you people have a medical clinic now. Shit's upgrading over here now. No, the meadow residence has been abandoned. Should probably put a cemetery over here with Jumanji's people, eh? Alright. We're gonna... Someone know how much this... Travis, nobody knows, nobody cares, okay? Just deal with it. That's how we operate in this city. That's probably the worst idea I could do. Because now there's going to be traffic buildup if people want to take this off-ramp and... Actually, no, it seems okay. Alright then. This seems fine. This is the problem. This is the problem, child. For sure. Oh, yeah. Don't worry, people. We are working on it. We just need things to settle a little bit. Need some money to come in. We need to relax. We need to move this crap out. This is not the biggest ordeal. This is what needs to be done with first. Right? The plan is we're going to extend this up to the road here. We're going to have a nice pattern that comes across. Build this out that way. And this road's going to cut through it. There's going to... What was that? No fireworks. I don't know where you are, Amanda Harris. Oh. Apparently you're here. I didn't know that was a thing. What do you mean? You have fire coverage. Oh, no you don't. Why don't you have fire coverage? Why is this thing not able to cover that way? I don't understand. So we're gonna keep this road when we run these two, so that way they have a way over to that area as well. So that way they don't have to use the highway. It makes more sense that way. But we're gonna demolish it and we're gonna make an overpass. That way this more expensive highway can stay on the ground. It makes no sense to have this lifted up. Unless there's two highways, right? Two highways, it would make sense. Man, I am liking this idea. Okay, let's start doing the beat the planning here. So, we want... No, we don't want on-ramps. That would be bad. I'm gonna run this up like that. Wait, we want straight roads. We're gonna run that all the way up there. And we have to keep this area open for that. We're gonna drum down here. Yeah, that's the right. Run right along the back of that, like so. Burr, burr, burr. We're gonna do a little bit. Oh, we're gonna do a little bit of that. Make these intersections a little bit smaller. The only one that's not getting that is this one because there's a garbage dump in the way. We're going to start to extend this road out, or this highway out this way. So we're going to do it like that. Bam. Bam. So, here's a problem. The this place needs to be emptied before I can move it. Ah, crap. Alright. We're gonna empty this one into the other one. This is okay right now. It's not going to be okay once we start really using this highway, though. No bueno. No bueno. I don't understand this. Not enough buyers for products, but there's a huge demand. I guess there's a big demand for the blue, right? So let's figure out what we want to do for this. So this is what the how did I even manage to miss that? I'm gonna bring this down to the line. Whoops. For a moment. Toggle underground bulldozing. Whoa. I wonder if overground or underground is more expensive. Logically, it should be underground. Okay. So we're gonna run it like that. Whoops. Went a little too crazy there. That's annoying. Holy crap. Hey! The Grand Fat Man Nature Reserve has reached level 2. Which is what we want. Beautiful. We can put in some viewing decks. We can put in some bigger campsites. Ooh, I love it. I love it. So this is where things are starting to pick up. We're gonna put some sort of halfway streets in there. I love that. No, that's not the one we want. That's the one we want. That's too wide. God, it's so confusing how this works. I think we want that, right? No, we want a little bit further than that. So this is kind of... how many squares is this? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15. 2, 4, 5, 2, 4, 5, 2, 4, 5. So it should be there. I don't know. That's not hugely important. Though it is kind of bothering me that that doesn't look completely uniform. We will deal with that later if we need to. Is water hooked up? Yeah, water's hooked up all over this. Beautiful. Water's not hooked up all the way down here. Not that we have anything running there yet. So we want to start moving Jumanji's people down this way onto this side, and we want to start removing it from this side. That's the plan. Move them down. So that way this can run up and then over into this section. I still have no idea how we're going to plan this whole thing out, what we're going to do, what we're not going to do. We will get there, though. We will get there. Let's start by fixing Jumanji's district. So we're going to fix Jumanji's district to come right up to that, like so. Pull that back like that. The inevitable plan will be to slice it right away. We can pull this one up to here. We don't need it to encompass the highway. We don't. And we want to pull this one back from the highway as well. We're actually going to move this one up to the highway. Can I not have you snap onto everything? That'd be great. Spyram's dirty section is growing. Oh, I can't get over that. It amuses me. This Jumanji's people looks like a shoe. Poorly designed shoe that I would have made in, well, I'll probably still be able to make a shoe like that without much difficulty, because I'm not an artist in the traditional sense. It's more in the terrible, wow, look at the freaking torrent coming out of these pipes. How is our sewage doing? Yeah, we're good. I think we're gonna pull out some of these. We'll leave it for now. We will leave it for now, because if we need to, it's good to have it here. Okay, so we need some more commercial. We're gonna start having some commercial over here. No, we want to... shit, biscuits. I don't know what we want. I don't know what we want. Are you empty yet? No. No, I'm not empty yet. People have to drive all the way through here and then up onto this highway. I need to connect this. I need to connect it, damn it. But you're in the way. Can't move you if you're empty. Or until you're empty. Takes forever to empty these things. At least we're making lots of money right now. We're not wanting for anything particularly. We're having some troubles with power. Put one of our advanced wind turbines over here, then we could probably just like delete a few of them. Water required, I forgot about that. We put it over here. Bam. This thing's outputting 15 power. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Now I just need to slowly move our green piece of people over here. Problem that I foresee is power into this section. The water's already hooked up. Mostly. Beautiful. Alright, we're gonna start moving people in. Knowing full well that we're going to have to deal with, why do I even have that section there? I guess I have that section there because I'm going to be growing it, expanding it, making it better. Nope. Let's do one of these. For now. Got some abandoned buildings over here that I'm not too concerned about, because if I let myself be too concerned, that's when the city goes to shit. I'm trying to learn from my past mistakes. Will it work? Maybe. You empty yet? Yes, you're empty. I can move you. Thank goodness, because I need to move you. And we can now fill it up again. Okay. So now, we're going to quickly pause. We're going to tear these two sections out here. Actually, we're going to tear this entire section up there. Sorry, people. Needed to be done. We're gonna tear up that. So this way we can put in our highway going up that way. Whoop, not that. That's a 6-lane road. Curve it. How the hell did I do this before? Is it like that? Was it like that? Looks pretty close. Kind of looks like I did one of these and then no. Looks like I need to go out more before I pull it in. Oh, I hate roads. Is it there? No. That's pretty close. I might not be able to get anything better than that. I think we just bring it up a bit more, though. That might fix our issue. What the hell happened there? Alright, I'll settle for that. I'll settle for that. I might have to fix this end. I'll fix this end bit. But I'm not going to be too picky about this, because if I get too picky about it, then just everything goes to crap. National Road. What the hell is that? 2-lane, two-way road suitable for low traffic between areas. National Road does not allow zoning next to it. Okay. That's nice to have. Okay. We want to have a nice... What's that? Medium roads. 4-lane road with turning lane. 4-lane road. 5-lane asymmetric road. 6-lane asymmetric road. Oh, God, there's so many options now. I think we're just going to go with one of these for now. Alright, we've got a road over a highway. I don't understand why that happened. Why did this 2-lane road narrow so much? You know what? Not gonna question it. I also don't understand this. This makes no sense. Why would you put a crosswalk? Crosswalk? Can I disable those? It's the real question here. Can we disable these? Sort of. Whoops. Why are you up so high? Weird. Okay. So now what we can do, you know what we can do? We can upgrade this road now. Why do you not have power? Oh shit, it's because it's not connected anymore. How did I manage that? Sorry. Rightio. Alright, I need to fix this. Whoops, killed a tree. I'm aware, people, I'm sorry. There we go. That one in the middle, fine. Makes sense to elevate it in case somebody has a 50-foot trailer. Sure. They won't make it over the bridge, or under the bridge. They'll make it under the power lines. Now we can actually do some off-ramp, on-ramp kind of stuff if we want. Got a little bit of demand for this, so we're gonna fill in this section a wee bit. I want to get rid of this back line there. You can all be rebuilt. Pricks. How close are we to getting some upgrades? We're at 3,800 almost. Alright. You need to put some on-ramp and off-ramp action going on here. We wanted to upgrade this road. That's right. Four-lane road with bicycle lanes. We don't want that over a major highway. We don't. Four-lane road with decorative grass. Four-lane with median. Where's our generic four-lane road? This doesn't look like the generic four-lane road to me. I want to do boom, boom. It's a pretty hefty road there. We're gonna have to move this damn thing in order to accommodate. Well, maybe it's time to finally move it into this city anyways. Yeah, but I don't know where to move it. Let me just move it down over here. Or over here. That was an expensive move. I don't like that it costs that much to... Oh, and I forgot about this thing, too. Holy crapola, that's a big road. Sorry, people. Some of you are going to be unearthed again very shortly. Move it, move it. What is this? Healthcare. We'll move it deeper into this part of the city for now. Whee! Oh, for God's sake. So you know what? I better move it down because I'm gonna be destroying all this anyways. What? How is that still not touching? You're in. Ugh. You happy yet? Where are all the garbage trucks? Uh-oh. Oh, I hate this keyboard. That's a good point. I have not actually given them a way back in yet. We gotta fix that. We gotta fix that. Back to our roads. Upgrade that. Now our entire road system back and forth here is connected. Now we need some highways that are going in here. Also, I can get rid of this. Okay. So not upgrade. We're not upgrading. Monster. We wanna kind of come back here. Or do we want to come off here? That's not going to work, right? There we go. Now, I do have to flip back. So we've got a way back onto the highway there. We need to do the same over here. Like so. If there's no lights there, there should be. Okay, there's lights there. We're okay. Now there's a lot of traffic going this way right now because that's the only way back onto the highway. We will fix that imminently. Worry not, my fine feathered friends. I don't know what I'm saying. Oh, why? God dang it. Why? I want that. I want exactly that. I guess we could do that. Oh, you monster. Why is the space occupied there? What is it doing? What is it possibly doing? We got a little... This is the worst freaking off-ramp. I don't like it. Let's bring it from over here then. That's better. Wait, what's going on with this road? Isn't this a two-lane road? Or a two-way street? Why can they only turn? Oh, then they can go straight. Weirdo. Makes sense that you can't, though. We're gonna build this up a little closer, and then we'll make some better off-ramps and on-ramps. We're just gonna have a couple of those going into here as we go up. We're gonna stop her. We don't need one there, obviously. We should make a roundabout here for now. That way people could, trucks could do that. Woo, boy, that's ugly. It's okay, it's temporary, don't worry about it. Spending all this time working on this place. Bam. We're not gonna put any industry in there, but we'll put some here. You know what we should do for a moment as well? Property value. Higher level buildings are built only on land that has a high land value. To increase land value, areas need city services, parks, or other decorations. Parks and plazas. Oh, forgot to run water through this place. I don't understand how that works, but okay. Here we go. We got water all through this district now. Like a so. And this is going to be the weird part. How do I want to play this role? I think what I need to do is actually back this up a bit. And we're going to do it like that. And we're going to kind of make a big street up here. Oops. So we're going to make a new district in this small section. Because I'm weird like that. And we'll go up to there. Florence Square. Well, if anybody pops in and would like to chat, I will name a district after them. To go along with it. But until then, Where's our highway at? Bam, bam, bam. It works. Let's put in some 2-lane roads here. Really? You won't let me do that? Why did you let me do it all the way over here, but you won't let me do it there? Why is it suddenly out of city limits there? Is it? Oh, it's because I'm not on a perfect angle. Oh, no. We're going to buy that anyways. For now, we'll do this. This will be okay. And we're going to fill this with our blue. Not on the main strip, though. I realize that Scorpio's dum-dums really need to come into this area to be able to utilize this new area for the blue, but you know, it'll be okay, people. Apparently you have some need for more industrial, so we'll put another strip in there. Although it doesn't look like it based off of this. We don't have enough suppliers. How far does this district go? It covers that one. We'll push this one back this way. There we go. I like it. I love it. Yeah, don't do that. There you go. I'll let you continue building. It'll be okay. Oh, maybe not. What's gonna go on over here? How's this all looking? That looks wonky as shit. What the hell happened here? Oriental. How did you even manage to build this? Is there a mudslide or something going on? You know what? I won't question it. Beauty in the eye of the beholder. And all that jazz. Did I not run? Ha! Whoop. Worry not, people. Alright, now we need to do some planning out this way. Start bringing in the dum-dums. So I like this street here. This is the street that we're gonna line things up with. Ooh. We're gonna run it out like that. And like that. Means that we can do something like this. Can't make it all the way. Maybe we move it down some. You do it like that. What I'm probably gonna do, or what we're probably gonna do, you know what we're gonna do? I just realized, get out of there. Nobody's making businesses on this giant road, okay? That's what I thought. Get out of there. Now we got lots of demand for residential. We do need to build Jumanji's people in here a lot more. Build it on this side. Start. Once we can get this next tile, we're going to get this tile out here so we can start to expand our a little better. You know what I'm saying. Until then, just going to have to deal with it. Put it in Jumanji's, people. Or my dum-dums. It'll be fine. I never actually put down that plaza that I was considering, did I? Nope. Here you go, people. We're not going to give you anything that's too decorative. Some, concrete jungles, a little plaza with trees, or a plaza with picnic tables, all you're really going to get. Never ever going to get much else than that. But we do need to jack up prices. The prices. No. The land value. That's what we want. Land value. Byram's dirty section looking pretty good here. We're going to expand this up to the road this way as well. Replan out this entire section eventually along this kind of path. But for now, that looks pretty good, and we need to correct on this stuff. We get Jumanji's people into their new habitat. What's that? Prefer parks. Oh, yeah. Oh, which is a good point. We gotta make some parks and stuff for these people. We had a botanical garden just before the collapse of the city. And Jumanji's people feel like the ones who would enjoy a botanical garden. We're gonna put that over here. Oh, listen to that dinging. Fill up the rest of this area. We're gonna have to put in some blue in here while we're waiting on our new district, which is fine. Not the end of the world that we gotta do this. I'm actually really happy with our city all of a sudden. I'm not doing anything too rash. I've taken Steve's advice to heart. We gotta run water through this new area. We'll deal with that later. Now, how do we want to deal with this? I think we want major roads to kind of split up. We're going to have, there's definitely got to be room for more than one here, right? So we got this major road that we're going to run that way. And maybe we want to run it again this way, and we can have another one coming to connect with that road, potentially. What's happening over here? Getting complaints. How's our trash? We are not processing enough garbage. Maybe it's time for another recycling center. gone and made these sections just not quite big enough for 3, but big enough for this crappy little section to be left by the wayside. It'll be okay. I'm sure of it. Gotta be careful. We're not going to build out too far once we get to this section. It'll be more likely we build out this way. We're probably actually going to switch over to a lot more office stuff, actually, now that I think about it. This is going to be problematic. Why don't I think of these things through before I act? Oh well. Oh well. We don't have the crematorium yet, right? That's this one? Yeah. We need 17,000 people. The dead are going to build up for a while. We're going to have the big hospital in here, right? We're going to have it along the big road, too. That seems like a good place for it, actually. We'll have it on this side of the road, though, because that way it's in Jumanji's People's District. And we'll actually move this medical clinic over to another section of the Dum-Dums. People still complaining that there's not enough, I get it, people. Don't worry. We're bringing in more people, slowly. Slowly, slowly, slowly. We're not going to put anything on this side of the road if it's there. And we're also going to be upgrading these to the noise reduction ones. Do we want to do it all like that at once? I don't think so. I think we want to do it in sections, because we don't know exactly where we're going to put our roads yet. I think there is definitely a good one. There might be a good one for another road. I don't know about that, though. Alright, we're going to do this one down here like that. Now it's too close. Definitely going to be some noise complaints out this way. For a bit. For a bit. Not going to be the end of the world. That's right in the prime directive location of where we're going to put a road. Why did I do that? That looks pretty good. Pretty good. Ooh. Come on. Just gonna fill up this section over here first. We got good water, right? Yeah, we got good. Well, we're on the edge of not having enough power. Well, it'll be okay though. I'm gonna drop that right there. Power output 17. Power output 17. We're gonna start moving these ones as well down around here. So that way our dum-dums don't have to worry too much. We also got to bring the dum-dum district in here. Beautiful. I'm bringing in people as fast as I can. Calm down. Oh. Water. I'm spilling. I got a hole in my face. It's not my mouth. Well, it is my mouth. It's one of them. Oh, I think it's a good idea to have another big road as well. You know? I think what we want to do is about halfway here. I'm going to do this. Get rid of that for a moment. Is this one going to make it up there? Yeah, okay. And it'll make it all the way over here. Bam! We don't... Do we want to have that many intersections? We want to have a couple, though. And I've done the stupid thing of disconnecting my hydro again. Power. You know what? We're gonna be... If I can get just some people to move in there, we'll be golden. Come on. Someone build. Extend my power radius. Is the power reconnected yet? Oh god, it's right outside. You monsters. It's fine then. Okay, now we're going to reconnect those on and off ramps. So that's an on, that's an off. I don't like this. We're going to fix this. Hey, that's cheating. You can't still use that if it doesn't exist. Whoops. We want to connect that like that. And we want to connect this one. Oh god, it's... Why is it twisting on itself? Oh, for Pete's sake. Alright, so I want to turn it. That way the off-ramp, yeah, the on-ramp is after the off-ramp, then there's not these stupid power issues. What the fuck is happening over here with my power? Is it that I'm just... What happened to all my power? That outputs 5. These are outputting 5. So it's not an issue with that, it's an issue that I'm actually just not making enough power. Alright, we can put another one of these in. These have gone down. We must not have as much wind right now. That must be the issue. So I believe those were making 17 at one point. Yeah, now they're going back up. That's kind of cool. I didn't realize that did that. Oh, what? Someone... Yeah, everybody. I can already see more birds and plants in the city. Okay. Okay. This is... If anyone knows a better way to do that, to beautify it, please let me know. We're gonna have another one there. And this one is a good back on-ramp for that one, I think. We are going to connect this one up farther, and we'll make it into there. And we'll have another off-ramp there. We might put another on-ramp there then, too. It's possible. Actually, you know what? We probably should do another on-ramp. No, we don't want it there, though. What are you trying to do over here? Why do you keep inverting on yourself? It's so weird. Oh my goodness. No wonder. This thing... Oh, that's intense. Worst road ever. Hold on. What? What in the name? Let's do that then. That's this is okay. This is okay. Until we build up more. Let's quickly reconnect that. Ah! Here we go. This Spyrim's dirty section just keeps getting brutalized. Don't take that out of context. How are we doing with our nature reserve? We're charging $18 a ticket. We're making 90. Our expenses are $117 for that, though. We're getting close to level. Well, we're not getting close. We're making headway, though. I can change. Oh God! What happened? Oh God, the game crashed. When was the last time we saved? Oh no. No! Did I accidentally hit the close button and it just does that? That would just be so disheartening right now if we lost a bunch of progress. Why, game? Are we back up? We okay? Yep. All right. How much did we lose? This should autosave. Pretty sure it autosaves. Let's hope it autosaves. It's probably a good point for a break once this loads back up and we see if we're devastated or if we're okay. It didn't save anything. I saved it before I started. The last hour and a half have been for nothing. Oh, it hurts. Oh, it hurts. Is there a setting to save automatically? Because I will do it. I want this thing to autosave every 10 minutes. I'm okay with that. Why is that not on by default? Alright, so when we come back, we have to now do all of the progress that we made over again. So things are going to be slightly different, obviously, but that's going to be the main look. Fuck, I'm so annoyed with myself. Cry. That's not